Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Okay, so quick DIY video today. I've got a couple of old axe heads that I'm gonna be restoring, so I'm going to show you how I go about the first one, and yeah, here's the other one. So somebody's made a handle and it's seen better days. So when selecting wood for a handle, it's better to use split wood, not to have the centre of the log going through the centre of the handle. The reason being that logs, when they dry out, they tend to open up like that. So the guy who made this used just one piece of log, and yeah, and the centre is round about there. So I did exactly the same with my first ever axe handle, and I was lucky. And that's still perfectly fine and intact, but it's always safer not to. The issue we have round here is our best wood for making axe handles is birch by far, and the birch is never really very big this far north. The trees tend to be smaller, so I do have some birch wood that I've kind of semi-prepared for axe handles, but seeing as this thing is going to be just a throw around work axe, I've actually bought some handles. So first thing is see how well this fits in the eye. So that actually looks pretty thin there. So let's see what we've got underneath all of that rust. That looks to me like it says Gransfors. Ha! The other one says made in China. Maybe I find a better handle for that one. Maybe I see how easy it is to take this out. That looks like a smaller eye anyway. I think that'll fit better. I think it will. Okay, so I think the Gransfors, I think I'm going to use this chunk of hickory. It's going to be a nicer axe and deserves a better handle. Besides which, now I've got the handle of the little Chinese one. It does seem to fit a lot better, a hell of a lot better, on this cheap little haft I've got here. So the curve down there, that's slightly off centre. That's not great, but yeah, it'll do for this one. So the next thing I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to remove as much rust as I can from the inside of the eye. So with the grinder, I've taken all of the little rolls and divots out of the edge. It's not sharp. I'll do that by hand later. But yeah, what I like to use on the grinder, by the way, is this kind of flat disc. Let's see. That's going to take a little bit more work, but I'm going to start with the knife, then go over to the rasp. Let's see how we get on. So as I'm going down, I'm trying to keep an eye on where it's sticking, but also to where to remove more material to try and get it to go on as straight as possible. Soaking the head in linseed oil, so as if we can have it saturated with oil, then it'll give it a lot of protection from damp. It'll also swell the wood a little bit to fit a little bit better. I've got a few axe projects on, and I thought I'd do this one first as it's actually quite a cheap axe. Because I mean, I've hafted plenty of axes in the past, but I've not really done very many in recent years. So just to get the practice back in, it's worked out fine. I just need to make one of my birch bark axe masks for it. I'll put a link to a video in the description rather than film the process again. Anyway, yeah, it's turned out alright. Let's see how long that paint actually lasts. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Please give us a thumbs up, drop us a comment, and I'll see you all again soon for another Googly Bushcraft video. Bye for now.